Hey everybody, it's Rob here. We've been drafting the new tier list or updating the existing tier list because a lot of things changed, and I was looking at the top clears and we just ran into a Necromancer here that's pushing in the 140s, and he shared some footage and he also shared all of his gear with us. And I wanted to get into the clear, show you the gear and also show you the full planner and what he is playing to clear the 140s. And he did us a speed run here in 139. And he actually managed to clear it below 10 minutes in 139. This is by far one of the highest clears I've seen. And he is actually playing the build that we made at the very start of the season, the one-shot Golem Necro. This used to be like a boss version, but he kind of adjusted it a little bit, which is the planner that's going to be in the description. And he is basically playing the one-shot Golem version here in the 139s. And yeah, just is able to melt the packs. Like obviously he's making big pulls to even have a chance to be melting these down. And always keeping them together here with the corpse tendrils. And he is fully focused on Golem. He still has the mages for some major DPS. He's also playing Blood Mist just for some extra safety net. And cursing all the enemies on the rotation, pulling in the enemies, and then just destroying them with the Golem. And you can see he is also doing a great job of keeping those damage reduction dudes out, because they have billions of HP on this 140 tiers. So you see here, this is an 139 at the moment. But he is saying he had several boss spawns in 141, and he will be sharing his 141 clear with us as well once he gets it. So he's pretty close. He's a fellow German dude. And yeah, he's been blasting the CS. Look at his progress already. He just started and he's already making triple the time here. And this build is just really, really solid. And he has like some decent toughness. He can keep his distance. And he has insane DPS. Like, I've seen him hit for hundreds of billions. I will show you some screenshots later, where he's literally hitting in the hundreds of billions of damage with his Golem. And this is still the best build in the game. And I have this represented in my tier list as well that I'm updating right now. It was the best build in the game before, and it is still in the best build in the game by a significant margin. And we'll see how it's landing. There is a new patch coming from Blizzard here on Tuesday, so in just a few days. But they have not addressed any of the Holy Bolt mechanics. So it looks like the Holy Bolt is here to stay. This is basically an environmental season theme that allows you to deal insane amounts of damage with these builds here, playing this elixir here, the Elixir of Holy Bolts, and just allowing you to get this insane amounts of damage on multiple characters. The Barb is doing it with Bleed. The Necro has been doing it with the pet multipliers. The Victimized Rogue is doing it with quite some double dipping multipliers too. And it's just like an historic thing that we had like many of these double dipping multipliers. As he's just going through this clear here, you see he's literally speedrunning 140, which is insane. I will link his planner in a second here, yes. And yeah, he can just pixel everything. And you watch when that Golem hits, like, you see, this is like a, how many damage numbers do you want? Yes. Like the entire screen is full of damage numbers. Whenever that Gigachat Golem hits, it's going completely nuts. So Protection Shrine here, very good, making big pulls here. You see this progression, like 4 minutes, he's already like 60-70% done with the run. And a similar thing can be done on the Bleed Barb with Berserk Ripping. But Necro still seems to be king. I have them both in S tier, but I think the Necro is currently the highest I've seen. Let me know in the comments if you've seen any higher clears. Like, again, this guy had several boss spawns on 141. And this is basically a speed 139. He gets a lot of materials, we'll see at the end here, from the chest cast. So, you know, most people are running like in the 90s, in the hundreds, where you get like a couple materials. And here, like literally like 40 tiers higher. And this guy is just rocking. See how well he keeps up those monsters together. He has a lot of crowd control as well to kind of just keep them around. But he basically is also going full DPS into his Golem. I believe he said he had 1,600% just Golem damage. I'll show you his gear here in a bit. He actually died a couple times in this run. Because like it's a very glass cannon setup, right? You can see here, like he just like clears the run. Boom, boom, boom. This is with one death so far. And here again, big pixel. He's playing like very aggressive. Like this is like an insane. Look at this progression here. I'm not sure if we're able to spot any numbers here. And this is like 6 packs in 1 pixel that he's killing. And again, the Corpse Tendril is just so good to like pull this all together. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to tell whatever damage he did here. It's just a necro moment. Crazy DPS. Maybe we can hit the spot, but I doubt it. It looks to be like 8 billion here in the pull or something. I don't know what these numbers are. Looks high, that's for sure. I think we'll be able to tell at the boss. So this is the boss fight, Scourge of the Land. So obviously you need to have minions. The boss needs to have small dudes here. You see here, boom. And this guy, I think he has about a couple trillion of health. Freaking crazy. Just a couple trillion. Yeah, no adds, no kill. I want to see if we can spot some damage numbers here. Nah, it's impossible. Like 37 billion, I think. Yeah. This is a triple digit damage number, that's for sure. And yeah, that's basically how he kills this boss. Like whenever there's adds, big DPS, big okay, here, this was probably the biggest number. He actually does, this is gonna be more than 500 billion. This is like in the trillions now, not billions anymore, man. Like this guy, I think he has like 2 trillion life or something. And yeah, this is the hit. So it's completely insane. He just still has to dodge like all the wave stuff, of course. So whenever his Corpse Tendrils go in, and we can maybe go like, I think there is an option here to go frame by frame. I'm not sure if it's gonna, yeah. So I don't know how much damage that is. That's like 60 billion, and then there's multiple numbers. You see there's just an 11 billion here on the side notes, but that's not on the main guy. So yeah, I'm sure it's a lot of damage. And this is the planner here. He was actually playing my build, and he did like some very slight adjustments. He also has a Reddit post that I'll be linking below. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Reddit. Yeah, here it is. So here's the clear on Reddit. I'm also gonna link that in the description. And he actually plays, he was here on the stream, the assassin, Rob's boss killer build. So he actually like just did the pit with my boss killer build. And he had tremendous success with it, and he shared the clear. Pretty insane stuff. And this was one of his highest hits, so this looks to be, I'm not sure, you can let me know in the comments, it's hard to say, there's many numbers, right? This was in his 140 hit, so it looks to be 171 billion damage per hit. Or per Holy Bolt. That is insane. And yeah, he shared all this here. And he shared all the items with us. So let's go over them. So this is his helmet. Again, the planner is in the description. It's basically my boss killer build. Couple adjustments. I will talk about it. So he plays Bloodgetter on the helm. Intelligence, Masterwork. This is his helm. Then he has a holy crazy chest. +7 to Golem Mastery. And keep in mind, Golem Mastery is a separate multiplier. That stacks up to about 300-400% extra damage with this +7. It's 25 per rank, +3 base. So it's actually like 250% extra damage, 3.5 multiplier. This is one of the most craziest chests I've seen. And then the Hardened Bones for toughness. Then he's playing Reanimation Gloves here, also Golem damage, Int, Live Masterwork, pretty sick item. Pants are looking like this, so this is how he gets the armor cap on the pants. Skeleton Priests empower your warriors to do shadow damage. This procs your Shadow Blight a lot faster, giving you that big double dipping multiplier. I think it's a 3.4 multiplier that gets squared, so you get another 11.5% X whenever the Shadow Blight is up from your weapon. And you definitely want that always up. And then these are his boots. So in live movement speed, also pretty good. Then he's rocking the Blighted triple GA with crit damage. Pretty insane. 340 golem damage, int crit. And then this is the 3.4 squared multiplier. Insanity. And you want to use a Scythe, guys, over a sword. Because the Scythe has a 0.9 attacks per second. That means it has way more damage per hit. You see here, 3.3 to almost 5k damage per hit. If I go in-game and I compare this to a sword, which you could also use, it only does 3k to 4.4k. And if you average that out per golem hit, you're gonna deal a lot less damage if you use a sword. So in fact, it's just gonna be basically a 0.9 divided by, you're gonna be losing 1 divided by 0.9, sorry. 1 divided by 0.9. See, you're gonna be losing 11% damage when you're using a sword over a scythe. So you definitely want a scythe, even though the life on hit is like whatever, but you have higher base damage with a scythe. And then yeah, Shadow Blight. Then this is his amulet with Hellbent Commander, no GA. So this is even potential to even go higher. You can get, I think, +7 ranks if you triple crit it and greater affix. So he's even losing some damage here still. And then Army of the Dead, obviously with golem damage as well. Full golem focus, like no skeletal mastery here on any of the pieces. Just pure golem damage. And then you have the Band of Grasping Veins here, also another triple GA here, so pretty good gear. With Corpse Tendrils, big crit chance, big damage, very nice ring. And then his last ring also triple GA. Actually has pretty good gear, man, with golem damage and golem cooldown reduction. That is freaking wild. But no attack speed though, I notice here. So we'll see, probably there's still some stuff to optimize. Instead of life, you could go attack speed. I think that's still insane. And I think the craziest item is this one here. How much billions of gold has been spent on this one. Yeah, pretty good. It's not perfect though, like you can still get +2 ranks to Hellbent Commander. Oh yeah, that is crazy, that is crazy. Yeah, there's no link, he just sent this to me in Discord. And yeah, here's the clear, his name is Assassin. Again, you can see it here in the red post, I'm gonna link that in the description. He's been following this build guide here, and we made like a couple of adjustments. This is exactly him, like he did a couple of changes in the Paragon board. So this is how the skill tree looks. So nothing special here, just like a point here in wherever, you don't need it. You might as well just put the point here, because it's useless anyways. So you just need to unlock the next section. We take Hued Flesh, we take Blood Mist with the corpses, Spiked Armor, Skeletal Warrior Mastery, Fueled by Death, Grim Harvest, Decrepify, all the support stuff here. Then we take a Corpse Tendrils, a Necrotic, don't need any of the Shadow stuff, you have Golem Mastery, you have Inspiring Leader and Hellbent Commander with Army of the Dead. And I think actually like it would be a bit beneficial to take these points in healing. I don't know, he probably has those. And then obviously the Shadow Blight, which is giving you this crazy multiplier with your Blighted Aspect weapon. And then the Paragon tree, you did a couple of changes here. You switched some of the glyphs around. So we have Amplify now in the starter board. Then up here we have Hulking Monstrosity with Dead Razor. And all the Golem stuff, of course. Then we have the Cult Leader here with Corporal. And he also did a change here. He basically switched Amplify and Gravekeeper to save some Paragon points. Very smart move. So he has Gravekeeper here in the Bloodbath glyph, Bloodbath board. And then finally the Wither board with Exploit, also just basically fulfilling the minimum requirements. Then on the left side here we have Scent of Death, also spec'd into Healthy and Crit, again double dipping stuff here with the Golem, also double dipping certain mechanics. And you also have the Flesh Eater, again also double dipping, double damage, and with the Essence glyph. And that's pretty much the Paragon board. That's pretty much the entire thing. I mean, the gear is crazy. +7 Golem Mastery on a chest. Like, this is like some holy crazy stuff. And yeah, billions and billions of damage. Almost like Barbillions. I don't know how much damage it is, but I'm gonna say, how much damage? Yes. So this is currently the highest clear that I know of. I know he's pushing in 141. He's been at the boss several times. He'll clear pretty soon. And I'll see, like right now, there's also a Chinese Bash Barb with Bleed. I think he's playing with a Necromancer though. He's also pushing in the 139s. And these are definitely the two best builds at the moment. I'll make an updated tier list probably tomorrow. I'm still collecting some data. But yeah, these are basically all involved around the seasonal theme with Holy Bolts. And yeah, the other builds we'll get into in a bit. But yeah, this Necro is insane and... pretty good gear. I hope you enjoyed all of you guys. The season is amazing. There is a lot of stuff to do, a lot of cool builds to play. We're also looking into a Flay build that's hitting for billions of damage and just so much stuff. There's even a Leap version that I did with Dust Devils and just so many builds that are fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed the overview, guys. Log in, play some season and enjoy. GG. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.